Hey everybody, this is Tortimer the Grey, and I'm bringing you a new series today. This game called Cube World came out. It's in alpha right now, and it just came out last week. And I saw some videos on it, and it looked really awesome, so I bought the game. And I've been playing around with it a little bit, and I think it's something that I think you guys would enjoy seeing. I'm certainly enjoying playing it, and I think that it's something that, at least for the time being, it's just an alpha now. I'm not sure how expansive it really is. I've only spent a couple of hours playing it so far. I did a couple of test characters, which I've now cleared out, but I think it's something fun we can do. And you guys just let me know if it's something you enjoy watching. That's great. But I think it's something fresh, a new game that you guys maybe had not seen before, and so I can introduce you to it, and we can kind of figure out how this thing works together, because I've only done a little bit of playing with it so far. So basically, it. A lot of people say it looks a lot like Minecraft, and it, beyond, the voxel graphics and the procedurally generated world, it really doesn't have any relation to Minecraft at all. It's more like your basic RPGs. You can... it's a lot more like WoW, really, World of Warcraft. I played that for a semester in college, and it really feels more like that to me. You get to pick your race. So we can be a human, an elf, a dwarf, an orc, a goblin, a lizard, undead, or a frogman. Those are our options. We can be, obviously, male or female. We've got different classes. We can be a warrior, and gets this giant club. Sorry. We can be a ranger, who's kind of like your hunter or your archer class. You can be a mage, the magic wizard class. You can be a rogue, which is kind of your up close, stealthy melee. And so those are the classes you can be so far. I know they're planning on adding more races. I'm not sure if they have plans for more classes or not, but that's your basic RPG classes for a game like this. I think we're going to go with Ranger. I've played out with a couple of them, and I think Ranger's pretty fun. I originally, in my first test, had done a mage because it's got a staff like Tortimer does, like I do in my avatar and things. But honestly, the staff was not very good, and it wasn't just the staff I had; it just cast slower. They've got some magic bracelets, which is what I ended up equipping, and those were actually really good. I really enjoyed those, but if I'm not using the staff, then I'm not really tied to the mage class. So I think I'm going to do Ranger. When I played WoW for a semester in college, I was a hunter class, and so I was a ranged kind of ranger, melee, archer, not melee. I was an archer guy, and I had a pet, which in this game you can tame pets and stuff like that too. Any class can do that, and things like that. So we'll figure this out as we go along. I think I'm going to be a ranger, and I don't want to play as a human. I'm going to be an orc. And let's see, let's do... Oh, no, I know what face I'm using. I'm using this face. We've got kind of our green, we're a turtle, so we're a big old tortoise. So we've got the green, and then we've also got the orange, which is our kind of our channel deal. So we've got the green and orange there. I like that one. That one works out well. And then of the haircuts, let me change this to another color so you can really tell what's going on here. Make it red for right now. So we've got haircut number 1 is just the goatee. Haircut number 2 is a little soul patch and full head of hair. We've got a mohawk. We've got some spiky hair. We've got the Abe Lincoln going on. Ponytail. Mutton chops. Completely bald. Not sure what that did, to be honest with you. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Weird. Most of these aren't doing anything. Anyway, Tortimer's got a goatee, and since we're kind of trying to make him as best we can, we're going to give him the white goatee that he's got. And I think this is our guy. This is So we'll put my name in here. Tortimer. I can't, it won't let me put the Grey. Well, maybe, I tried it before and it wouldn't. Yeah, it's too long by a little bit. So we'll just stick with Tortimer. At least we can put our full name in here. And I think we're going to be good to go. So we create character. We get to put in a seed number. Let's 837.19. So that's how many video views I've had so far. 837 plus my number of subscribers at the moment, 19. So we'll make that our seed. And name will be the Woodland Realm. That's what we'll name it. Sure, why not? So we'll create world. And so this is going to generate a completely random world. And it's going to drop us in the middle of it here. So we'll... Sometimes it takes a minute to do that. There we go. So, basically this world is inhabited by lots of animals. We've got a peacock here. You'll notice the peacock's health bar right above its head is green, which means it's a neutral mob. It won't attack us unless we attack it. Its name is orange, which means it's a moderately difficult mob to kill. So it's based on our level, which right now is 1. This would cause us a little bit of difficulty. Let's see if we can find some other... So we've got a raccoon here. Raccoon, so it's red. Its health bar is red, which means it's a very hostile mob. It'll attack us on sight. And its name is red, which means it's a difficult kill. So that raccoon would likely kill us. So yeah, we've got this world. I've got my arrows. We can collect resources from around the world. You know, I made a reference to Minecraft earlier. If you guys, you know, basically the only way this relates is in the graphics. And even the graphics aren't, you know, that similar. But it's a voxel based, just like Minecraft. But the differences really end there. There's no I mean, there's crafting just like in any RPG, but you don't build. I can't, like, destroy these blocks or anything and collect dirt blocks. So we're going to collect resources. As a ranger, we charge up our special attack by using our normal attack. So we shoot some regular arrows, and then we can shoot rapid fire. So we'll take down this chicken. Ooh, and it gave us something. Let's see. So we'll go to our inventory, and we just got something off that chicken. It's armor, but for a warrior. That's some pretty good armor. Yikes. Why does that chicken have that? So we can also, we've got a crossbow. Playing around with the ranger class earlier, I kind of like the regular bow better than the crossbow, but we'll play around with it a little bit and see what we like best. So yeah, you defeat enemies. See this guy? He's blue, both in his name and health bar. His favorite food is ginseng soup. So we can't attack him even if we want to. He's an ally. His health bar is blue. His name is blue. Well, even if his name's not blue, if the health bar is blue, they're an ally and we can't attack them. If you happen to get into a struggle like with an ally nearby, we'll get this onionling out here. Oh, where'd he go? Well, okay, we'll fight this onionling on our own. If you get into a battle with an ally nearby, they'll jump in on the battle and help you out. So we killed that onionling. We got some onion slices, and that's the kind of stuff that you can gather in this game. You know, we get things from enemies as well as just our environment. We'll find mineral resources and some other things. You know, we'll collect wood to make some stuff. So this onionling's orange. It's going to be a little more difficult for me to kill. But as a ranger, you know, I can get to them before they get to me, so I can get decent damage on them. One thing I'm looking forward to is the way you tame pets. I always like to do that in these games. That's one of the reasons I picked Ranger, was because it just, you know, I like that aspect in games. So things like cotton, I can make, as a ranger, I can make linen armor. So I've got to collect cotton from around the world in order to use those recipes to create my armor. So yeah, it's a fun little RPG. We've got a guy over here. I don't know if he's friendly or not. Let me gather some ginseng. That guy said his favorite thing was ginseng soup. So that's a health providing. Oh, so we've got another Zenro. He's a lizard man archer. Some rocks can be destroyed with bombs. Good to know. Thanks, sir. So you've got allies around. Really, like, they're just randomly generated. So Zenro, you know, we'll see somebody with that name around again. It's not a, you know, they're not like unique characters necessarily, but you'll find allies wandering around the map. So if you get in trouble, or sometimes there's boss enemies that are around that you'll stumble across, or you'll get a quest to go defeat them. Well, while we're talking about that, let me show you my map. So we get generated here in the middle of this area. There's a city over here that we can get to, and if you see out in the distance here, you'll see a couple of cross swords. So those are kind of quests or dungeons that we can go complete. And so we'll spend a little time here, you know, grinding up, getting stronger and better at the game. Maybe we'll look for some allies or a pet or something. Oh, I was talking about pets earlier. We'll attack this platypus. But so we can tame a lot of the animals in the world can be tamed, but they can only be tamed by special items. So like each animal in the world has a specific food item that it likes, and if you bring it that, it'll. One thing, this game's still in alpha, so there's some bugs. So like that, it's really loud. Oh, and those guys are not friendly. So you'll notice, like, from far away you'll hear some stuff like that happening. That wasn't our battle, but oh, see, the beetles are bad too. So there's some stuff we'll have to be careful of for a little bit. We're still just a level 1. We don't really have any armor to speak of. So we will let's get on the map, and we're gonna head a little bit northeast, and we'll head to the nearest town. Eventually we'll intersect a road probably, and we can take that into town. But yeah, so we gathered we can climb little walls too. Eventually we'll find some of these animals or people that we are defeating will drop some items. So like the onionlings dropped onion slices. That's their generic drop. You'll also find some that'll drop more rare and specific things. These insect guards are bad, yeah. And so, like, some of them, like, one of the ones I'm looking for, I want to get a turtle. Just partially because, you know, my mascot, you know, Tortimer, the character, Tortimer the Grey, is an aged tortoise. You know, they've got a turtle option. I'd like to do that. Oh, we've got some beetles hanging out in the water here. Oh, beetles everywhere. We might experience our first death. Let's try to avoid that, but... not only that, but because of the way that the Ranger class works and the way that I want to play it, the turtle is currently the only tank class pet in the game. And so, you know, with the Ranger class, I'd like to be able to send my pet in, have him do the melee, and the turtle doesn't have great attack, but it's got really good defense, so he can last a while. And then from a distance, since I'm a little more fragile than like the warrior class or something like that, from a distance, then I'll be able to pick off the enemies, and he'll be able to survive it. So that's what I want to do. I'd like to find that, but to tame the turtle, we've got to find like a cinnamon roll or something. So let's take on this cat. So certain animals in the game will drop cinnamon rolls. It's a rarer drop, as is most of the animal taming drops. So we'll keep a lookout for that. And once we come upon it, we will try and track down a turtle. You know, they randomly spawn in certain biomes and things like that, so we'll keep an eye out. But one thing I want to explain too, there's different ways to regenerate health in this game. It doesn't randomly or just, you know, regen on its own. We can drink health potions. We start out with 5 of those. Oh, we got a mage. So we got ranged warfare going on here. This is a mage class. You can be... There's specializations. Oh, he's drinking his health potions. So the AI is pretty good here. They don't just roll over. But so I defeated a mage. We got some loot off of him. We got some copper, and we also got a power ring or a gold bracelet. So this is the kind of weapon I had on my mage. These are pretty good. You can equip 2 of them, and then you can attack a little faster and things like that because you've got 2 weapons. So we've got multiple ways of regenerating health. We've got the health potions. And food items, if we've got more, we can equip more to our quick use button. Or you can find campsites or beds like this out in nature. So we've got a little campfire and some bed rolls. And sleeping will speed up time as well as heal you up. So that's how that works. And I'll apologize if this is a little boring today. It's mainly a tutorial thing for you guys, just kind of giving you a feel for what to expect from this game, and then we'll get into some more meat as we go. We gotta be going northeast a little bit. Oh, we passed a heart flower. You can make more health potions by collecting heart flowers that are around. You'll also see me picking up a lot of purple mushrooms. We can make some food stuff from that. So we're getting close to town. When you start seeing these crops, that's when we got some buildings over there. So let's head in here. Pick up some more mushrooms. If you can make like some skewers with mushrooms and onion. Oh, well, hello, buddy. What are you? Should I not be in this town? What's happening here? Yikes. Normally in towns you've got lots of guards and stuff keeping an eye out for you. I wonder if I've somehow wandered into a hostile town? I don't know if that exists. I haven't experienced that before. Maybe an enemy just happened to wander near and there were no guards around. I'm also collecting a bunch of pineapples. So we'll take a bunch of these crops. And I'll show you what to do with them, I guess. So we go to our inventory. And so So I've got a bunch of pineapples. Oh, no, I don't come to the inventory. How do I do that? I go... here we go. So I need C. C for crafting. That would make too much sense. So I come in here to food. Some of these items, like I've got some ginseng root, but in order to make ginseng soup from it, I need to be at a campfire. So, but pineapples, I can make pineapple slices anytime, so I've got the resource to build that. I've got, 21 of them or whatever it was. So I click this and they'll craft, and that'll give me some extra food items. You don't really... Well, speaking of which, where are my health potions? I'd had some down there, and I certainly didn't use all of them. Alright, wait a second there. No, there they are. They were just when I was in that view. So I'll take a couple more pineapples just as backup. So this is a town, and I'll we'll wander around here, and then I think we'll call it for the day, and I'll do a little bit of grinding so that we, see, yeah, so the sheep is blue, just like our other allies. So we're in an allied town. We must have just had a bad guy wander into our area. Let's zoom in here. Will it tell me the different districts? Yeah, so there's different districts in each town. We've got an adventurer district. We've got a pet district. So once we get some of this other stuff, we'll be able to do that. There's also usually a trade district, which has shops and things like that, where you can buy items as well as recipes and stuff like that, and things like that. So we're in the adventurer district. I truly have not figured out exactly what's going on in here yet. There's all these people standing around, and I feel like they should be class trainers or something based on some of the other videos I've seen, but as of yet, I haven't found any real use for these. So I'll look into that a little bit more between now and the next episode. But there's lots of cool people in here. If I get, ambushed by something and I run into a town, all of these people are going to come to my aid. Come on, camera. There we go. you can use better bombs, then you become stronger. So yeah, you can buy bombs and build bombs and stuff like that. But I can't attack any of these people, you know. And yeah, so this is pretty much the game. This world will expand forever. If I continue walking in one direction, it will continue to generate. It's never going to end. And it's still an alpha, but for an alpha game, it's extremely well polished. Very, very well done. There's lots of features in. I'm not really even sure what's still missing at this point. But the fact that, I played around with it a little bit, and it's still very cool. You can get it now on their shop for just 15 pounds. But here's the trade district, so let's go in here real quick. Since I was just talking about it, I found one. So like, there's shops for armor and potions and food and things like that. So we talked to this guy. He doesn't like hiking, he prefers riding. So over here we've got all this stuff. So you'll see, there's warrior armor and rogue and mage and come on, something for a ranger. Something for a ranger. So this is linen armor. We could buy this, but it's a high level. So actually, right now he doesn't really have anything for us, which is weird. We'll have to go attack some other rangers, and usually if you attack somebody of a certain class, so like we killed that mage and we got his magic bracelets, you can get some armor that way. So I'll go track down some rangers and get some armor from them. We'll make that part of our goal in the next episode, maybe to get a little bit of armor. But if we look in here, we can also sell some of the stuff. So like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with plant fiber necessarily. So if I right click on it, it'll sell what I've got to the shop. Sorry, that's probably a little loud. But then I get the copper for that. Cotton I can make armor out of, so I'm not going to sell that. Most of this stuff I can use. Cobwebs I'm not sure if I can use, but I'll hold on to them. And something I know I can't use this, I can't use that, and I can't use that. So we'll sell that stuff to him. So now we've got 1 silver and 41 copper. But yeah, so you collect things, you sell them, you can buy other armor. We'll find a weapon shop here at some point. I'm pretty happy with this bow for the moment. It's doing pretty well for me, being level 1. But yeah, so let's we'll break into this house real quick, and I'm gonna find a bed and jump in, and I will see you guys next time. This has been Tortimer the Grey bringing you Cube World. So let me know what you guys think. It's a new series. Let me know if you think this will be something you'll find interesting. Obviously, this episode was a little bit boring, potentially, just because it was a little more tutorial. We're just kind of getting started. New world, new character. One of the cool things... Well, I'll show you that next time. But yeah, so you guys have a good one. Let me know what you think about this, with likes and comments and favorites or whatever you want to do. And if you think this is something you'll be interested in, let me know. Alright, I've been Tortimer the Grey. You guys have been great. Have a good one. Bye-bye.